Alright, so we're late because we had an invasion, actually, of tent caterpillars. And do you remember the brother who was the farmer? Reynolds, something with a Y, Yaqub. He's a farmer from Pennsylvania. So he'll know how to handle this. We got 3 arborvitaes. Each one is about 15 feet apart, maybe like 10 feet apart. The 2 at the ends are doing so well. They're very healthy. The one in the middle is just dying at a rate that's beyond normal. Okay? And what I discovered was that they were tent caterpillars hanging off. They use the tree to go in, lay their eggs, and then they grow and make this tent caterpillar, which is pretty crazy. I'm gonna actually post the can I post it? I can't even post a picture here. Maybe later. The video of these tent caterpillars, right? Completely disgusting. Then they were taking over the masjid itself by climbing up the walls. And that's why we need Islam on site here to take care of these situations. Islam, huh? What do you mean you don't know what to do? You take them off. You pull them off one at a time. You never took earth science? Aren't you in a special science school? Don't give me oh God. You are in a special science school, right? So they should teach you how to handle these things. Today we're going to look at something that is not i'rab, that is not sentence structure. It's just simply word structure. Okay? And it's called the idafa complex. Okay? And in Arabic we call it al-mudaf wal-mudaf ilayh. The second word is the mudaf, the first word is the mudaf ilayh. Okay? The reverse. The first word is the mudaf, and the second word is the mudaf ilayh. In English, it comes in 3 forms. Apostrophe S, of construction, like city of New York, and the third is the compound word, like car door, house window. Okay? Apostrophe S, like John's bike. What you need to know is 2 simple rules. The mudaf can never have alif lam. And the mudaf ilayh is majroor. Qalamu Zaydin. You can never say al-qalamu Zayd. You say qalamu Zaydin. The first word great job, Islam. Spilled the coffee all over here because of this asthma that I have. Jeez. Could you get something instead of just sitting there and watching me? You got soap on you or anything?
No.
Purell? No. Doesn't your generation carry Purell bottles around?
No.
Right? The mudaf ilayh is again apostrophe S, of construction, or the compound word. Okay? The mudaf ilayh, the first word of the mudaf, which is the mudaf, that which is added, can be be part of any part of the sentence. It could be mubtada, could be the khabar, can be the fa'il, it can be part of a jar or majroor. So the first word can go anywhere, right? But when we attach a word to it, the word idafa means addition. Okay? So when we attach that second word to it, you have to know that second word is majroor all the time. Qalamu Zaydin jadid. Zayd's pen is new. So qalam is the mubtada, and mubtada receives rafa. Mubtada and khabar are both marfu', as is the fa'il. Okay? Dakhala ghulamu Zaydin al-madrasata. Zayd's child or Zayd's servant entered the school. Okay? Ghulamu Zaydin. Now, idafa, you get it by knowing the meaning, but also by getting the sound of it. Right? The sound of it. Like Jannatul Firdaus. Okay? Jannatul Firdaus, Nara Jahannam. Okay? All these idafas, these are called idafas. So when you understand how the idafa construction works, idafa construct, I think I said idafa complex by accident. Idafa construct, once you know how it works, you can now add this feature to your sentence. Okay? Al-Hajju fi Madinati Makkah. So here, Medina is part of the Jarr wa Majroor, the city of Mecca. Okay? ذهبت إلى مدينة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. So ذهبت, I went. إلى, now we have a Jarr wa Majroor. The way that we were taught to do it is that anytime there's a Jarr wa Majroor, you put brackets around it because it has no impact on the grammar of the sentence. It's just a filler. Okay? Do you know Islam? Do you remember the Jarr wa Majroor?
Yeah.
What is a Jarr wa Majroor? Have to cut the kasra where? What if it's plural, like Muslimun? Muslimin. What if it's two, like Musliman? Muslimain. And becomes ain. Okay? And becomes ain. So, Kitabu Zaydin Jadidun. Okay, here it's in the mubtada. Let's think of it in the fa'il. Islam, give me a sentence where there's an idafa construct as the verb, as the subject, the fa'il. Akala, ate. Now give me the rest of the sentence. Akala, al-sandwich. Okay. Now Zayd, give me an idafa instead of Zayd. Give me something about Zayd, like Zayd's husband, Zayd's wife, Zayd's brother. Good. Akalat Ummu Zaydin. Ummu Zaydin. Alright? You get that now? You see how it works? Idafa concept. You never have alif lam in the first word. The first word can be anywhere in the sentence. The second word is majroor. So we're learning two things that are majroor. What's the other word for majroor? Jarr and khafd. The same meaning. Jarr and khafd. One in Basra they used to say one, in Kufa they used to say the other one. Arabic developed, grammar developed between two cities, Basra and Kufa. Okay? Basra and Kufa. And the two great scholars, the madhahib, if you want to know madhahib, Arabic grammar has madhahib. Al-Kisai and As-Sibawayh. Sibawayh was actually a Persian who learned Arabic. Of course, he was brought up in Arabic lands, but he was Persian originally. His older than him was Al-Kisai. Al-Kisai was a massive scholar. In their lifetime, Al-Kisai was the more successful of the two. They had a debate at the height of their debate of their work. The Khalifa held a grand debate between the two of them on the philosophy of language, and therefore the philosophy impacts the construction of the language. At the debate, Al-Kisai defeated Sibawayh according to everyone. Okay, Al-Kisai defeated Sibawayh. Sibawayh went home and retired from public life permanently. He was only 45. He wrote a book on grammar, okay, and died. Never again coming out in public after losing the debate, right? Could you imagine if this guy loses to Connor? He's going to never come out in public again, okay? Because he's like, what, 51-0? Right?
I don't know Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather's like 51-0. Imagine if he loses to a non-boxer. He'll never come out of public again, right? 20 years later, you'll see him coming out. Okay? So it's the same thing. So what happened was, Sibawayh, alayhi rahmatullah, likewise Al-Kisai, alayhi rahmatullah, Sibawayh, though, as time passed, they found his book superior. So later, after his death, he became considered the greatest Arabic grammarian, even though in his time, Al-Kisai outdid him, okay, in the eyes of their peers, right? And Al-Kisai was considered the leading authority figure in the field of linguistics, okay? So, we know that the Jarr wa Majroor applies to now two situations. Okay, two situations. Number one, when there is a prepositional phrase or حرف جر من إلى عن على في ورب والكاف واللام والباء وحروف القسم وهي الواو والباء والتاء. Okay, من المدرسة في كتب. Okay, remember what's the difference between two kasras or two fathas or two dhammas, which we call a tanween, versus not using tanween? Why do we sometimes put in instead of e? Islam, you remember this? It's because if there's alif lam, what do we put? One haraka. Al-kitabi. You never say al-kitabin. But if it's nakira, not specific, just kitab, it's not specific which book, then you put kitabin. So the tanween indicates that it's nakira. So to review now, we're looking at jarr in two cases. The kasra, ain, and een are coming to us in two situations now. Number one, في الجار ومجرور من المدرسة في كتب. Alright? إلى زيد. Alright? على الطاولة. Okay? And the second thing now is the Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayh, which represents apostrophe S in English, of construction, like City of New York, or a compound word, car door. Alright? So when this happens, the first word does not receive alif lam at all, and it can be anywhere in the sentence. The second word must be majroor. Okay? Okay. Ummatul Islami. Right? Madinatu al-Qahirati. Okay, the Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayh. Your homework, which is due after Salat al-Dhuhr, is to find whether you think it up on your own or you find it in Juz Amma. 5 Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayh. 5 Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayh from Juz Amma. You got that? What do you mean no? Okay.
So you want like
5 examples of Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayh.
So something like
Ummat al-Islam, yeah. Right? For example, Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Lord of all the worlds. Al-Alameen, not Al-Alamun. So that's the jar there.
so
Yawm al-Din. No. Okay, so it's going to be both. Two of them are going to be ism. Nasta'in is a verb. Okay, so there's going to be 2 nouns or asma here. Okay, all right. Let's stop here. A short lesson. What lesson, by the way, is this? What number lesson is this?
for Arabic it's 6.
Lesson 6. All right. So clear it here.